What's up, YouTube friends and family? I want to bring you guys in. Here we're at Parlier, California, at a large crushing facility. Got a bunch of loaded trailers here. These are all loaded in this section here. These are all loaded, and then those are all the empties right there in those rows right here. This is a drop and hook facility for us. So we just come in, do a sugar test at the sugar stand, and then drop the trailer and give them the paperwork on these, and then they run it through. They have trucks here. They hook up to these and they go into the pit. They run it through and get it unloaded. And as you can see, I'm all ready to go. Put the landing gear down, pull the fifth wheel, and disconnect in here. So let's get up in here, make this happen, and get out of here. I like to drop my suspension for a little bit, a few seconds right before I pull out from under the trailer. That way the fifth wheel, when you come up off of the trailer, it doesn't smack up when the air spring, pushes air up against it. As soon as you come up off the trailer, it'll, smack the rear suspension up in the air. So I like to drop all the air out. Doesn't take much, probably like 5-7 seconds is good. You hear that little clank? It might still make a little clank even if you did drop the suspension, because the fifth wheel pivots, And as it pivots, it's gonna touch the metal on the bottom. We gotta take one that's facing the other way. Facing this way. I think I'll take this one right here. And at this location, sometimes they leave the trailers a little raised because their fifth wheel and their truck suspension it's higher. So usually I might have to get out and drop the landing gear on the trailer a tad bit, so that my fifth wheel will be able to touch it, or else it'll be too high. See that gap right there? Need to get that closed up. The 2-speed landing gear, push it all the way in to go fast. This trailer's empty, so it's empty, so it won't be much of a strain. See? Want to close up that gap. Should be no gap on the fifth wheel and the apron. There we go. Now we'll back up and Make sure it engages. Heard that clink? We're in. Alrighty. Very important step that a lot of people miss. Once you engage, or you think you engage, before you do anything, put it in drive. Now try to go forward. If you're secured with the fifth wheel and the kingpin, if the kingpin, jaws latched around the kingpin, and the fifth wheel has no gap with the apron, you're completely secured, coupled properly, then when I put it in drive and I try to go forward, this trailer with its brakes engaged should not let me move forward at all. Let's see. Alrighty, we're coupled all the way. Neutral. Set my brakes. Now I gotta get out and put on my gloves. You don't want to get your hands dirty. Trust me, you'll get your hands dirty doing this right away. Here we are. I like to connect the blue airlines first. That's in there. And then I'll do the red airline, glad hand. These longer extensions here, it really makes it a lot easier to get more leverage on these glad hands. Make sure it's on there till it stops on the stopper, and then I do the electrical, the 7-way electrical. I like to wrap it around here a little. Mine's a little longer, so I can do this, but the reason I do this is to keep it all together somewhat. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go. Has a little stopper on the hinge right here, on the little door, and then the electrical has a little stopper, so if these both meet, it won't let you pull it out. Now, make sure you have your lights on, and then I like to hit the 4-way flashers. Check the markers and everything. Now I finish putting the landing gear all the way up. There we go. Make sure to secure the handle. Now before I go all the way around and everything, I'll take my metal bar or whatever. I'll take this with me so I'm not walking around this whole truck and trailer several times. I'll check that these supporting legs are properly secured with this chain. Make sure not dragging. Give each tire a good whack. Make sure they're not flat. They look good. Okay, these lights are on. on this side. Secure the bin. The guys that run it through here, they just leave this loose, so you gotta secure this. All right, we're good there. Landing gear's good. Good. We're gonna do these tires. Lights are good. Air lines and chain and electrical. Make sure they're not dragging. Securely fastened. All right, we're good there. Smack these two tires. So I like to do this as I walk around. That way I'm not walking around the truck 2-3 times to do all this and say, oh, I forgot my stick. We're good on that tire too. Make sure you got a license plate. Make sure the light works. We like to pull the people over at the scales and get them for that. And then another important thing, the trailer numbers. I like to write down the trailer numbers on my logbook, 3974. That's pretty much it. Put this away. We'll get out of here.